Now, your KSBW weather forecast with meteorologist Gina DeVecchio.
If you were watching earlier this morning, we were keeping an eye on clouds moving in from our view from the Tickle Pink Inn, but you can see by this afternoon that really cleared out of here. It turned out to be a gorgeous day with more sunshine, but it was rather breezy, and now more clouds are moving into the area. Taking a look at your visible satellite, you can see what I was talking about with clouds earlier in the morning until about noon. Then we saw that break up a little bit and actually saw lots of sunshine across the area. It was pleasant in the sun, but like I mentioned, with that breeze, rather cool and seasonable temperatures throughout today. Now in the overnight, we're going to start to see some more clouds coming your way. And I think we will have cloudier conditions for tomorrow. Temps today, mid to upper 60s, just as we expected in the mountains. Santa Cruz got a little toasty inland. That's actually our warmest temperature we had recorded today. But along the coast, temperatures were in the mid to low 60s, similar to Capitola and Aptos. As you take a look in our valley, San Juan Bautista reached 70 degrees. Lots of 60s, 63 in Watsonville, 64 Moss Landing. A couple of 70-degree temperatures in the Salinas Valley as expected. And there you can see 60s for most of our coastal regions. 68 in Pebble Beach, though, so actually got a little warm. But again, you noticed the wind if you were out there. Here you can see winds coming in off the water, keeping it cool around 20 miles per hour. So if you do have evening plans, keep a coat with you because it is going to be cool as temperatures drop off when the sun goes down, but also that wind is going to stick with us at least for a couple of hours. Temperatures right now still near 70 degrees, 68 in Soledad, getting cool in Big Sur at 51. Now, satellite and infrared radar showing a little bit of clouds, but we are going to see those getting thicker by later, and temperatures right now are in the 70s. There you can see 64 in Sacramento, so much cooler there than what they've been dealing with, but it's only temporary. We're only going to stay cool for a couple of days. All of this because of a system that's bringing some rainfall to Northern California, but you notice very, very light. We'll take a look at our future forecast, and you can see a little bit of blue on there. Could pick up a couple of inches of snowfall up in the Sierra. Not going to be a major system, but still for late April, take what we can get. Also rainfall for the Pacific Northwest. Now, do you see that brushing by our region? But I really don't think we're going to see much in terms of rainfall, just cloud cover and maybe a little drizzle. Forecast lows this evening, 44 in Big Sur, up to around 50 degrees near the coast. But I mentioned Big Sur because of the marathon. If you're heading down there early to run, it is going to be cool before the sun comes up, and the start of the race mid-40s. And then by the finish, some low 60s, still going to be breezy, and I think we'll have some cloud cover. So here's your futurecast. Do you notice some of that green on there? I really think that's just indicating the cloud cover and the moisture in the air, not necessarily rainfall. But if it does rain a little bit for the race, I know that's not necessarily a bad thing for the runners, but you do notice that through tomorrow we'll see a little bit more cloud cover. Coast and Salinas, you're going to see partly to mostly cloudy conditions. Temperatures in the upper 50s to mid 60s. Gusty ocean breeze once again. Northwest winds for the entire area, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seasonably cool and a breezy afternoon, with temperatures only getting as warm as some upper 60s inland. You do notice that warming trend though, so we are going to be seeing temperatures returning to mid 60s, mid 70s. So right now we're near and below average, but as we get to the middle to end of the week, we start to warm up. Mid 70s to mid 80s returning to the valleys and mountains.
Can't complain about any of it at all.
No, not at all. Late April and seasonal temperatures, and appreciate it inland because that warm up is going to return.
Right, yeah, okay. Thank you.